Hi, Stephen. My name is Stephen, and I spoke with Erica a little bit earlier today, and she said to go ahead and shoot this video over to you. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over three things that you can start implementing today that will actually start um, ranking your business or your website above your competitors when people start searching for you online, right? Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back out, we can chat, or if you want to just take this information and implement it yourself, that's fine as well. The three things I'll be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. I'm going to jump right in here. Now, content is pretty much everything on your homepage, really your entire website, but we're primarily focused on your homepage here. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the home pages of these service-based industries such as yours. Now, this gives you plenty of opportunity to put in all the buyer intent keywords and key phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So I went ahead and pulled up the number one competitor here for HVAC services in the Jacksonville area. That's Jacksonville Heating Contractors slash Trent Heating and Air Conditioning. Now their website is coming up number one for most of these terms that people are searching for. Now I went ahead and threw them into a tool I like to use called Ahrefs. Now this tool pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now jvilleheating.com is currently being found for 94 keywords, and over the past 30 days their website was clicked on 454 times. Now I went ahead and put your website into the same tool, and your website is not being found for any keywords, thus it's not being clicked on through these searches. Okay, so let's go back to our competitor here. And what's good about this tool is we can click on this 94 here. That's going to bring up all 94 of the keywords and phrases that Google or that they're just being found for, right? We're not concerned with all of these, just a portion of these. And we call them location based buyer intent key phrases, right? So we know people that are searching for HVAC Jacksonville, NC are primarily searching for this service in the Jacksonville area, right? So these are the kind that you want to put on your website, right? So like that was searched 90 times in the past 30 days. Their website was clicked on over for one third of those searches. So you'd want to go down here, HVAC repair, Jacksonville NC, make sure that all these terms are on your website, right? So Google is able to find you for those terms. That's why it's so important to have at least 1,500 words, because it gives you a lot of opportunity to add in those phrases that people are searching for, and it gives Google a really good idea of the services that you offer, right? That's it for content. Next, I'm going to be going over what we call citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like HVAC, Jacksonville, NC, studies have shown that anywhere between like 40 to 70% of people are not scrolling past this section here. This is the map pack. This is your Google business profile, right? And a lot of people are under the assumption that it's because of your reviews that will get you that determine whether you're going to be in this top three or not. And while that does play a very small part, that's not the main factor here. If it was, Davis Heating would be above Jacksonville Heating Contractors, as they have more reviews and a higher rating. So it's not that. It's actually what we call citations and any more data aggregators too. Just recently, it used to be, now a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Now, some examples of these directories are like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Better Business Bureau. Now, it used to be it was the businesses that had the most, that were in the most directories, that they had the most citations, that usually ended up consistently showing up in the top three here. But Google doesn't really work like that anymore. They look more at the quality of those directories, right? Also, with AI being a huge player these days, you want to be in what we call the three main data aggregators. And you can write this down. It's Data Axle, TransUnion Digital, and Foursquare, right? Once you're verified with these three aggregators, they will actually take your information and push them to hundreds of other apps, directories, and GPS systems. This creates what we call data consistency across multiple platforms. Now, this is very important not only for Google, but for AI. When they see this consistency through all these platforms, it builds a lot of trust with them, and they will recommend you for people searching through these different AI platforms, right? On top of that, you want to go ahead and Google the top 50 core directories or top 50 core citations. These, like I said earlier, some examples are Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. These are the top ones that Google and AI will look at as well. So you want to make sure you go ahead and get verified in those as well. If you did that and you went ahead and optimized your Google business profile the correct way, which we actually, that's a service we offer it, and we actually offer it for free with our citations packages. Just to let you know, if you do all three of those together, you're pretty much guaranteed a spot up in here in the map pack. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Now, the number one spot here will capture anywhere between 50 or 30 to 50% of all clicks, right? So this is for between 40 to 70, and this is split up in between these three. This 30 to 50 is all by itself in this right here, just this position alone. The main driver here is what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks is essentially when you have other websites out on the internet that have a link on their site on one of their pages that when it's clicked on, it leads back to your website. Now, Google uses backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that those websites are that are linking back to your website, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry related site that's linking back to your website, that's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But say, for example, you have like Pizza Hut linking back to you. PizzaHut.com. It's very popular, gets a lot of traffic. It's built a lot of trust with Google over the years. But that type of link is not going to do you any good because you guys don't sell pizza, right? The relevance is not there. So let's go back to this tool I showed you earlier. We were looking at the keywords before. Now I want to focus on this backlink profile section. So to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. But now that they have found you, they've got to determine where they're going to put you on their organic listing. So that all depends on your backlinks, right? It's through your backlinks that determines whether you're going to be on page 1 of Google or page 10 of Google, right? So our competitor currently has 358 backlinks coming from a total of 133 other websites. They call them referring domains in here. Your website currently has 40 backlinks coming from a total of 14 other websites. So just like the citations, it's not so much about the quantity as it is the quality, right? So let's go back to our competitor. We can click on this 133 because that's what we want to look at. We want to look at where they're getting the backlinks from. We click on that 133. This will bring up all 133 websites they're currently getting backlinks from. What you'll notice right off the bat is some of these websites are actually directories, right? So some of these directories, they overlap as backlinks. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 deal, you know? But it would benefit you to go down this list and acquire backlinks from all these websites, right? All 3 pages of them. If you were to do that, this is assuming that your content and your keywords are correct, right? At this point, it would take a little bit of time, but that would put you in contention for the number 1 spot. Now, what would pretty much ensure a number 1 spot is if you did that same thing with the top 3 websites, what I just showed you with these backlinks. Like I said, it would take some time, but you would get that number 1 spot and capture all that traffic. Now let's go ahead and recap what we went over. First thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second, is citations. It's your Google business profile first. I'd say it's beneficial to get into those top three data aggregators: Data Axle, TransUnion Digital, and Foursquare. Then go ahead and Google the top 50 core directories, core citations. Go ahead and make sure you're in all those top 50. Make sure your Google business profile is optimized correctly, and you will pretty much guarantee yourself a spot in this top three. Lastly, are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Jacksonville, North Carolina area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can go ahead and take this information and implement it yourself. Or Stephen, if you'd rather, you can book a discovery call with me if you want. My name is Stephen as well. I live right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You can simply respond back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. I appreciate this opportunity. Thank Erica for speaking with me and giving me the email to send this to you. But other than that, man, I hope you have a really good day and take care. Bye bye.